G'day guys, and today Shorty and I are going to do the review, which is between Geelong and Adelaide. At Adelaide Oval, mate, it was Geelong home by 26 points, an amazing win away from home when I expected quite the opposite.
Yeah, you tipped them by 6 goals, mate.
I did, I was confident. They've been playing some great footy, but they're 4-4 now. And what's more important is we're 7-1.
Yeah.
You wouldn't read about it, you wouldn't predict it. You never would have thought it would be this good of a start for the season for us.
Unbelievable, mate, and you could argue it's our best win of the year too. I mean, that one against the Hawks is great. Were they a little underdone and whatnot, blah, 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 but, you know, you probably put it on a par with that Hawks win. It's a fantastic win going over to Adelaide.
Stuff you, Lloydie, saying the Cats are no good, they haven't beaten much.
Yeah, I know, Lloydie gave us a bit of a clip, but I'm sure we'll see on Access all areas. He can give us credit.
Yeah, how is Sydney doing away from home, you know? Beating the Tigers and MCG, oh wait, hang on.
Yeah, well, you let him tweet him, mate.
I will, mate.
Tweet, but,
call me when you get 900 goals.
Look, I didn't see the game. I feel like I say that all the time. Had a good opportunity to cover the Geelong Falcons, which I was rapt to do, so...
Oh, yes and no.
Paving a career, mate, comes at a cost, and my boss might be watching this.
Yeah, I realise that. Halfway through that sentence.
I would have loved to see the Cats, but it's a small sacrifice to hopefully advance myself, but I'll let you get into the details soon. My little take from a bloke who hasn't seen the game, so more from a broader perspective, I suppose, was just great to go over there and get the win. I myself probably thought the Crows would get the job done as well. It's just never easy to get a win over there, anywhere these days really, travelling in a state, but it's a real fortress down there at Adelaide, and look, they've got players that can potentially hurt us and things like that forward line, but from all reports we were really good. Could have been even better. I mean, with the conversion on goal, perhaps the only knock, but we won all those key areas that we look for. The clearances, just contested ball was good and things like that. We smashed them in the handball stat, which I can only presume is the run and carry style of things, but yeah, so all's pretty well down at the Cattery. I mean, we set ourselves up really well now, 7-1, gives us that luxury of managing blokes, toying around with that forward line, that defence, that ruck department.
Yeah,
it really does give us great luxury there to manage blokes and things like that, because the likes of Enright, Bartel, etc., and Selwood might even as well, gives us that option to do that with a good platform there. So yeah, it was fantastic and
good result.
Really good to get the 4 points. But you saw the game. A closer look on, of course.
Yeah,
what do you think? If you can stay awake, give us some details, mate. That'd be great.
Amazing win away from home, and it's our first win against Adelaide in Adelaide since 2011.
It's a long time.
Yeah, there's been some interesting circumstances to stop that, but yeah, I could argue we haven't been this good since 2011, so that's even more positive. But in a way, it was great. The result was fantastic. The way it was done was frustrating because we played so well. We absolutely dominated play. I'm not going to beat us up too much, but yeah, should have been maybe a 10-goal win. But my expectation going in the game was Adelaide win somewhat comfortably over their fortress, which they won 8 in a row. So I thought they would get the job done. But I'll take the result every day of the week, so can't really complain there. We won the clearances, we won the contested possession, as Shorty said. 60 inside 50s and probably scored about 50% of the time. 33 scoring shots, which is pretty handy. The Crows got 17 and 44 inside 50s, so not quite 1 out of 2 there.
Yeah, that's good.
Credit to our defence. We still haven't conceded 90 points yet this year. Pretty happy with that in a season where there's never been probably as many 100-point games in the last
very good,
10 or so years. Yep, absolutely fantastic. Look, I hate talking about it. I hate it.
You keep talking about it, mate.
They keep giving me reasons to talk about it.
All right.
We're currently at -30, -29, -30 free kicks for the year. We got paid 4 free kicks in the last 5 minutes when the game was done. Soft as. They weren't paying them all game. I don't mind when you pay a call one way, but when it happens the same way and it doesn't get paid the other way around, I get really frustrated with that, as do any supporters. We like consistency, and just because Don Pye complained to the umpires, which no doubt he did, we're not sugarcoating this. doesn't mean you get the rub of the green next week. I think regardless, it being an Adelaide Oval anyway, you have that home ground advantage. Would have skewed in their favour anyway, but I don't think we do much wrong, I should say. Like, we go in first, we get the contested ball winning, win that. We win the clearances. Our technique's generally okay. We don't do too many weird high tackles or anything like that. It's more or less what isn't paid, which frustrates me. So, how can you have a differential 26-10 is beyond me.
Yeah, it's interesting that. I mean, I'll just touch on it slightly.
This isn't really about the Cats. It's more about the umpiring, which I don't really like to review too much.
We must be doing something wrong. I mean, I don't know what it is, but we've been real low on free kicks for a couple of years now.
2 or 3 years, yeah.
So, it is strange. I don't know what it is, but we must be doing... You can't be unlucky for that long. So I'm not sure, I'm not totally disagreeing with you. I'm sure Friday night there were some iffy ones, and I agree. Often it's not the count of the ones you don't get. But we must be doing something wrong, and I'm sure Chris Scott will look to attend to that and address it. But even more kind of funny to look at is Joel Selwood is, I would take a guess, the leading free kick getter in the comp. It's quite ironic we have, the leader in the free kicks. He gets regularly 4 to 5 to 6 frees.
Yep, absolutely.
Yet we just give away a lot.
Yeah, I'd say our defence may give away a bit, but we won't delve into that. Pressure was intense. We gave them nothing most of the time. They didn't get forward too often. Unfortunately, when they did, though, they just kept kicking them through the big sticks, mate. It was frustrating because we were dominating down one end, getting a few behinds, and then it goes down the other end. They kick a goal straight away. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Coming to that, we need to tie up in front of goal. But what we don't need to tie up on is our method of getting to goal. If you're getting those opportunities in the first place, it could be a matter of wind, it could be a matter of pressure, it could be a matter of execution on the night. So, yeah, look, if you're getting 33 shots on goal, you're doing all right.
Yeah, exactly. We had the discussion today because certain people we were watching the footy with, or you were watching the footy with, were very critical on the conversion and how it could cost us.
Yeah.
Oh, my old man. But, look, sure, it's frustrating. You want to kick straight and things like that. No doubt, every team struggles with it at times. But if you're, trying to correct something and looking for what's maybe easiest to correct, it is that sort of set shot kicking and converting. And our discussion during the car was just, if you have the choice of getting that process and method right, as opposed to, getting your set shot kicking brilliantly perfect, but you just don't generate enough, well, we've got the hardest part down pat, and possibly doing it as well as anyone in the league. So I'm sure we'll tighten that up pretty soon.
Yeah, much harder to generate the method.
Yeah.
Which is what coaches are in for. Move on to the votes, mate.
Well, I'm going to let you do the votes, mate, because, of course, when I don't see the game, I take my dad's votes, and you guys saw it exactly the same. Take the reins, mate.
Thanks, bud. I've gone with Motlop for 3 votes, 24 touches, 1 mark, 3 tackles, and 4 goals. He was the classiest player all night. He gave us the spark when we needed. Kick goals at crucial times. He was one of the best kicks going up forward. He's what straightened us up and wouldn't have won the game without him.
Beautiful.
Thanks, mate. 2 votes to Guthrie, a stalwart here. He got 36 touches, 4 marks, 10 tackles. Played the second least amount of game time behind Tom Lonergan, who got concussed and finished with nothing in the end. But look, his work rate and grunt in the middle and class and polish at times really helped set us up. And when the chips were down, he really gave a solid effort.
Yeah, and when everyone talks about Dangerfield, Selwood, Bartel, even Duncan to an extent, Guthrie never gets a mention, and he's very crucial to us.
Underrated, as you mentioned today, mate. Boris gets the 1 vote, 23 touches, 9 marks, and a goal. A very timely goal at that when we desperately needed one. He was just rebounding off halfback as he does all the time and used the ball really well. Took some crucial marks, kicked that goal late in the 3rd quarter, I think it was.
Yeah,
I can't
remember. That was 72, 71 or something like that.
Yeah, that probably would have been third quarter. I don't know. But, yeah, it was a fantastic goal that time. Not quite the celebration goal along with it, but I love the way he went about it.
Very nice, mate.
Those are the votes. Chopping block, tough when you don't see it.
It is, mate, and I'm going to miss next week as well. I'm not salty about it because I love doing the job and trying to eventually do that full time, and one day hopefully I'll be covering the Cats. But I'm missing a lot at the moment. And,
Yeah,
I just
it's not happening for you.
I just feel like I haven't seen him. But I know in the second half there's a lot more Saturday nights, Sunday games. So
Do you reckon you get a chance to watch this one?
I plan to, yeah.
Yeah, you'll do it, mate.
During the week,
Yeah, watch a half one night, next half another night.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan, mate. But
All over it.
obviously I'd say Tom Lonergan, he'll be assessed, and you'd say he'd miss. I mean,
Yeah.
we're one extra tall anyway. We're not going to really be resting blokes. Having said that, College Asney is out for an extended period.
Yeah, it could
Is
be
he
surgery.
I know Cockatoo's out for a while. And I would say College Asney's out for a little bit. But you would imagine they'd rest Lonergan, just to be on the safe side of things. Gregson as well. You noted that he was pretty quiet. And Buse, likewise. We can't confirm whether he's on bets or not. I obviously didn't see it, and Tiz can't quite guarantee if he was or not, because if he was on him, he did a good job. But if it was Enright, then probably it's that age-old thing with Buse. He's doing a role, but he doesn't do much else.
Yeah, I think more or less what myself and Jeff were really salty about was his ability to use the ball under pressure and just at times do silly things and panic, I guess.
Yeah.
Which you don't like to see in the last line.
Yeah, which is the difference from him being a regular to a VFL player at the moment. So he's probably going to have to tighten that up. I think they might give George Holland-Smith a go soon, actually.
Oh.
There's only so long a guy can beat the door down and not get a go. And, I mean, he must be getting really discouraged at the moment. And I think with the likes of Gregson, even Lang a little bit.
Lang was okay in the last quarter.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And I guess with Cockatoo now being out for a while, I just think they'll look to, maybe against a Collingwood with a decent midfield, but, not an amazing team. They might just, give him an opportunity, see how he goes, because he's just dominating the VFL. Absolutely dominating.
He sure is, yeah. He's getting the job done.
Smith's working his way back, as is Vardy, but you wouldn't think they'd tinker with too much, because, as we've said, we're in great form. So you wouldn't think there'd be too much tinkering.
Well summed up, mate.
Thank you, mate. And take us to next week.
Next week we've got the Pies at the G at 1:45 on the Saturday. Let's bring it up for you, mate. Pies, big win against the Lions. Kind of unexpected, I guess. I didn't tip them, so...
I think Brisbane were favourites.
Yeah, they probably would have been, yeah. So Collingwood smashed them. And that's the footy we know they can play when they get on a run. They did that to someone a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was the Bombers, yeah. I thought it was Bombers. Well, you never know with Collingwood. They haven't been that great this year. Traditionally, they match up well against us. They probably troubled us most, like them and Hawthorn, have probably troubled us in the past. Even when we've been at their absolute best and they've been kind of up there. I reckon we'll get the win around the five goal mark. I'd say around 33 points is what I've gone with in our tips video. If you want to check that out for some more tips. But yeah, we've I don't know. We lost to them last year pretty comfortably. Lots changed. Menzel was the best man on the ground by a mile for us. So yeah. Look, I wouldn't take them too lightly because they can flick the switch when they're on, and they're a good team when they're playing well.
Yeah,
obvious.
I mean, these days in the AFL, you can't take many teams lightly, can you? I mean, you let any side play their game, they can certainly take it right up to you. And Collingwood, are certainly a side like that. If you stop what they want to do, they look like a rabble. But if they get going, as they obviously did against Brisbane, they've got a quality midfield and some potentially dangerous tools. I mean, Cox might miss with his hand injury, but I'm pretty confident going into this one, to be honest, mate. I think we probably have winners all over the ground when you match them up against Collingwood. We're in better form, in great form. I know the Pies are decent, but I feel like it's more a reflection on Brisbane than anything else.
Okay, yep.
And I mean, credit to them, but I just feel like if we can put enough pressure up the ground, their key tools, which aren't the greatest in the league, their smalls might worry us more than anything, but I think if we can put enough pressure on early on the ground, then we should be able to really dominate in the back line. Our back line's been fantastic. Henderson taking marks, Taylor, Bartel being the general down there, Enright's been great. The list goes on. Ruggles continues to play decent footy. Nice. So, yeah, I we're going pretty confident, mate. Yeah.
And you filled me with more confidence. Very nicely summed up, mate. So yeah, that's the review from Shorty and myself on the Cats and Adelaide game, with Geelong coming home by 26 points. Great win. Fantastic win, no matter what.
Absolutely, mate.
We'll take the 4 points.
Quality.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, feel free to check out darijoe does the Geelong goal video highlights each week. You should have that up by now, roughly, I think.
Puts the pressure on.
Oh, that's what I'll do, mate. We'll see. So yeah, feel free to give the video a like, share it around, subscribe as well. It'd be great for more reviews and tips and questions being answered. Get onto that. Thanks for hanging around, guys. We'll see you all next time.